What's up everyone, Max here, Muscle Will. Welcome to another video and another question now. This is a new kind of series I'm starting, which is based on all the questions I've been asked lately. So this one is regarding the Royal Marines again, virtual pre-joining fitness test and potential Royal Marines course. So a lot of people are asking me what's the difference between the virtual pre-joining fitness test and the potential Royal Marines course. And some people are even saying, well, if you've got the virtual pre-joining fitness test and it's a good test, people are enjoying it, so they seem to be getting good results from it, why don't you just scrap the PRMC altogether? Now, I've got no affiliations to the Marines at all, but I've not served a long time ago. But I just want to explain the differences between the two, and they are completely separate things, and they serve a completely different purpose. So, the virtual pre-joining fitness test is, exactly as it says, it's a pre-joining fitness test. It is just an assessment of what your basic fitness is like. It doesn't mean you're a Marine if you pass it. It doesn't mean you're an athlete if you pass it. It just means that you're of a basic standard of fitness for them to even consider you for training. If you're finding that this fitness test hard, then you're going to really struggle with Marines training and the PRMC. So the PRMC then is the potential Royal Marines course, and this is, I think things have probably changed at the moment because of the current situation. Whether or not they bring it back, I do not know, but it had been around for years. It was around when I did it in 2005, and subsequently it's been going on for many years until now. They're doing something a little bit different at the moment. We've got a 4-week program. They've actually scrapped it because of the pandemic situation. PRMC has itself changed and evolved as time's gone by. So the PRMC I did years ago is a little bit different to what the guys were doing, say, a few months ago. Basically, a 3-day course where you're invited down after completing your medical tests, your interviews, your psychometric tests, and also your pre-joining fitness test, which used to be a 3-mile run on a treadmill. What they've done then is they basically said, right, okay, so this guy or girl who's joined up, they're clever enough to join. They've passed the interview, they've got the right attitude to join. They've done the medical test, so they're medically fit to join. Finally then they've got the fitness test, so this guy or girl is fit enough to be considered. So that's all that is then. So the potential Royal Marines course is basically, it's a gigantic job interview. Basically, you go there, it's 3 days, they take a look at you. And what they want to see is they don't want to see if you're fit enough to be a Marine. They don't want to see if you're an athlete, or they want to see if you're, if you're super all singing, all dancing. But they just want to see, has this person got the potential to become a Royal Marine? That doesn't necessarily, you don't necessarily have to be the fittest person. That means they look at everything. They look at attitude, they look at your discipline, they look at how much drive you've got, how much determination you've got. Are you just going to give up? Are you going to take the easy route for everything? They're looking at you all the time, and there are a lot of fitness tests involved, and it all contributes towards one gigantic score at the end. So you've got your things like your press-up test, your sit-up test, your bleep test, your 3-mile runs, your assault courses, your endurance course, swimming tests, all these things, but you don't pass each one in isolation. Every single test you do contributes towards an overall score, which at the end of it, and based on the feedback that the training team have got from viewing you, will determine whether or not they believe you've got the potential to be a Royal Marine. And these guys are looking at you and they're saying, well, would I want to work with that person? Would I want that person alongside me if they've gone through it? Have they even got what it takes to complete training? Because some people, they just can't hack it. A lot of people can if they've got the right attitude, and it doesn't necessarily mean you've got to be the fittest person in the world. It just means you've got the right attitude and be of a minimum standard of fitness, which is why you've got minimum standards, and then you've got sort of target standards on each fitness test. Now you want to be striving to get the top on each one, because what you might find is not many people are good at everything. So like me, for example, I'm good at the press-ups, good at the pull-ups, I'm not that good on the sit-ups. But luckily, because I would be able to get a good score on the pull-up, sit-ups, bleep tests and other things, that can kind of, make my lower score on the sit-ups, my sort of maybe lower than average score on the sit-ups, it can kind of cancel that out almost. But if you're performing poorly in all of them, and you might not get a second, you might not get a chance. They might just say, look, there's all these other people that are better than you. We're going to go with them instead because we've only got a certain amount of people that need to that we need to recruit. With the virtual pre-joining fitness test, then, is they're just looking at you for like 15 minutes, so you can't really tell much about a person in that time. Whereas a 3-day course is better for them, because what they're doing, if they're putting you through recruit training, they're making an investment. They're spending a lot of money on you as an individual to train you. So if you see the PRMC as just one big try before you buy a thing, then it is basically just the Marines seeing what you like and giving you a go to see if they're going to invest in you. So that means when you go down there, you want to be 100% with everything, as we've discussed, and also you'll realise then that there's a lot more to a person once you watch them for 3 days interacting with other people, going through hardships, going through sleep deprivation, things like that, and go through the other tests and challenges than just watching somebody do a few press-ups and sit-ups. Anyway, hope this information helps you. Thank you so much for the comment, thank you so much for the question. I'll see you soon. Take care, bye-bye.